Hello and welcome back to the program. I am once again your host Joe. Today we're going to continue with Fallout New Vegas. When last we left off, I snuck in the back way of this building and found this guy in this cage, and I couldn't get to him because there was like a explosive signal that was going to blow my head up. Obviously I don't want that to happen. Where the heck is this thing? What's up? Okay. Girl frowns and drags her hands down over her eyes, raises them again, points to you. My feet! Okay. Okay. This is fun. This is interesting dialogue stuff. Okay, well, if she knows how to use pistols, then, you take one of these. Okay, where is this thing that's... Okay, I have a really bad idea. See, it looked like she was saying things. Maybe that's how she blocks the radio signals, I don't know. Set up the radio room downstairs to broadcast through the speakers. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the desk radios we have up here. Stash some supplies from the evidence room over there to celebrate once my shift is over. Way I figure it, the rest of the guys will be too busy to check up on me.
voice off.
By God, I think I did it. Oh, steady.
Puts dog in the cage, hiding downstairs.
Okay, more magnum rounds. Tinted reading glasses. Well, that's awfully specific.
He's watching, waiting for you to try and let him go.
Oh, look. One of Dean's stashes. Actually, don't care that much for the hollow rifle, but it's at least useful here. Ooh. Plastic explosives. Got the weapons and the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo, enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taking the world situation seriously, even all the way out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on half the stuff we have stored here. Enough military ordnance here to turn the villa into a minefield. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most everything else, we've had few problems with them. I've heard they've been part of some World Fair exhibit Sinclair's had seen, so he contracted the researchers about the dispensers to see if he could use them here. Turns out the dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency, or the threat of communist attack, the codes can unlock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. Stored backups of the codes in the contraband room just in case. Alright, well that is our mission then, get to the contraband room. Okay, hey Christine. You have a lot of carrying capacity. Actually, give me that armor back. And I can repair my assassin suit using a set of that Sierra Madre armor. That's great, okay. Perfect. Okay. I can repair the helmet using a pair of sunglasses. I'll use the eyeglasses. Okay. We're doing okay. Let's have a drink of water. Magnum rounds. Little box. Sure. I mean, I haven't got the powder to be making new stuff, so... Yeah, with no powder to make additional ammo, it would be silly to break things down. We already checked that. It's a secret stash. Am I able to repair this gun with anything? No, I have nothing to repair the hollow rifle with. Or the caravan shotgun. Color me surprised. Okay, I'm gonna save. Then we're gonna try running in again. Wait. That's just whiskey. Oh! Maybe I can tell it to shut off the radios? I don't know. Distrustful? No. Ooh, ooh. No? Let's see. I am bad at these. I'm bad at these. Okay, well, based off of that, it can't be something that ends in ing, so I will scratch out researching, mistrusting, and engineering. Okay. All right. God, I'm bad at these. There we go. Okay. It's a simple matter of trial and error and luck. I'm not going to pretend like that was skill at all. Claire installed a new security system for visitors coming into and out of the villa. He doesn't seem to care too much about what they do when they're inside, only that we confiscate any personal items that could be dangerous or foreign, make sure we know who enters and who leaves. Asked him again about watching the construction crews. He said that was a villa matter. Great, that means the prick runs the show. As long as there were no more accidents among the crews, that's what he cared about. Barely tucked my flask under my desk before he showed up. He gets that disapproving look when he sees the hard stuff. Sinclair's prohibition list is going to be difficult to enforce, and told him so. He claims we're getting an automated system that would confiscate items even the slightest bit radioactive or foreign, and ship them back to the visitor's source address. Asked about items already in the villa, didn't mention the construction crew, and he dismissed it. Of course, no sooner than Sinclair gives his prohibition speech, his pal swings by the same hour, asking how hard-nosed we were going to be. Told me he couldn't guarantee he could keep me supplied if I didn't treat his friends with the same respect. Prick. Okay, well, the important thing is we got this door open. gun. Alright, magnum round. Grenade box.
Dog hurt himself.
Alright, well, the only thing that I got in here is in terms of, like, I got the I'll combine these two rifles. That'll at least cut down some weight. Sure.
Master, help. Master, help me. Please.
Don't stand there.
Makes dog hurt himself.
I'm hoping there was a radio in there.
Don't let it make me hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away.
I know there definitely wasn't a radio in here. I already blew the place up. Whatever, it's fine. Let's make some of these. But it's like, you know, you have the ability to do all these things. You got free reign.
Makes dog hurt himself.
You know, you can do stuff, and then no. No, you can't do these things. Like, I should be allowed to pick a lock. But I get that they have certain locks where they're like, oh, we don't want them picking that.
Make me hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away.
This one opens just fine. Hello, sir. So you're having a bad wasteland experience? Oh. Speaking of bad wasteland experience.
I'll be good this time. I promise, man.
His arm came right off. How did he get ammo? That's so strange. And in here we have, wow, the green stuff.
Help me, please.
Alright, don't worry, dog. Can I, like, hello? I'm not even allowed to talk to him. Okay, I'm gonna save, because they definitely made me worry that the basement would be even more full of even stronger radios.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the characters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, easy. I'm sure that's absolutely not how they intend me to solve that problem, but, you know. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, he may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise, too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. Long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Christless gas hogs clogging the villa, I could care less. You mean you couldn't care less? Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme even for privacy. After another discussion with the Puesta del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone these searches. Chief had the gala on his brain, said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar, Chief did too, told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show? Oversaw the street-side vending machines installation today, all working, mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea. Only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. I don't know where the thing that was broadcasting was, but mission accomplished, I blew it up, I guess. You're mine. No, you're a can. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I just have 6 tin cans on me. It is what it is. Oh, you're a door. You're a door hiding liquor. And drugs. And a Braxo cleaner, which I might want. Okay. Examine the shelves. Toolbox has electronics. Filing cabinet has a coffee mug. Alright, I think we're doing okay. Why is this place built like this? Who in their right mind builds a basement like this? Everything's all twisty-turny. Don't make a whole lot of architectural sense. Like, there's no need for these, like, 4-foot-long hallways.
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you. And that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart. Clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Alright, so I'm guessing Dog just has the key. I like that that's just a stereo that doesn't interact. Magazines all over the floor. You okay? Alright. I mean, I gave you a gun, so... You do still have that pistol. Yeah, you have that pistol. The only ammo I know how to make, apparently, is the Magnum ammo. But yeah, no, why does that speaker, whatever Dog was talking to me through...
Hungry.
Why is that, like... Alright, here we go. Why does that one not, like, set off things, you know?
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin. Locked myself in. Could feel myself letting go. Dog's howling getting louder. It happens when he's hungry and no one's around to tell him no. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why. That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages. Like the ones here. It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats. chew before he swallows. He's eager that way.
Oh.
Now the color's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before.
That's rough,
It
buddy.
was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting. Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
Oh.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer. They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
That's... I honestly don't care about the Sierra Madre. I have a whole thing back in Vegas. That's fine. I'm fine.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays. Of course you can't. This cage is locked tight. From you and the old man. Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out. Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun. You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, Then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
That don't sound likely.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here. Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know, but it must have been recent, before the cage. The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home. Me? You?
I already saw that one. Okay,
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out? Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now. They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion. Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps. The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up, so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that. Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until... No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
God, which of these do I go with? Also, this is a long episode. Jesus. I can't convince you. I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it. Like, I would rather work with this guy than Dog. He's kind of a dick. But at least he's smart.
No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in. I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage. Very well. To the fountain and its ghost, then.
Now there we go. That sucked. But I leveled up off of it. How about that? See, here's the thing, is that now I have a gun. So I really don't need to worry about putting points into melee weapons or unarmed now. So that's fine. Oh, and I get to pick a perk too. Oh. I mean, I'm out in the Sierra Madre now. Isn't there? Are there like special skills or special perks that come from this? I wonder. 1% to earned experience per level gained. For example, 25% to level 25. Okay, that's not bad. Every location in the world is revealed on your map, so get out there and explore. And that seems useful, but... 15 additional points, and I don't need that. Light step. Oh! Mines or floor-based traps. That's not bad. Running no longer factors into a successful sneak attempt. Okay. Well, that's only when they're sleeping. I don't encounter that many sleeping people, I don't think. Higher chance to score a critical hit on an opponent in combat, equivalent to 5 extra points of luck. Items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. Close and personal, sneak attack criticals with pistols, revolvers, and submachine guns, whether guns or energy weapons, all inflict. Honestly, Bloody Mess feels useful. Oh, this is always tricky. I'll think on this, and we'll call it there for now, because this is like a 15-minute episode. Oops. Thank you for tuning in. I have once again been your host, Joe, and I will see you next time with more Fallout New Vegas.